Life is this. I like this.
To another episode of my BMW R1300 GS ownership experience, where I'm bringing to you exactly how it is like to own this bike. It is practically a version of Jeep Wrangler as far as the motorcycles go, where there are so many customizations available that you can customize this bike according to your own desires and choices. And it just adds that much more fun to your overall motorcycle experience and ownership experience as well. Whether it's daily riding, whether it's long route riding, there's always an accessory available for you. Now, you may not need all of them, but I've gone through from the aesthetics to the actual functional upgrades, such as the handlebar risers, where I've shared multiple videos so far, such as the handlebar risers, the crash bars, and everything else. So in this video, I'm going to just concentrate on the overall aspects of what I've done. A handlebar riser and other videos are available, so please go ahead and watch them so you can connect with this particular video. In this, I'll just go through the overall aesthetical upgrades as well as the functional upgrades that I've done. Please enjoy.
Hello everybody, this is Imran Jamil at Bob's, just stopping by to say hi and get something checked real quick, and they're checking on it right now. So I wanted to just take this opportunity. I already did a 6 months review on this R1300 GS and just wanted to show here what have I done, and I'll put the pictures when I bought it versus how it looks now. So this is the GS 1300. I've changed the whole look of it somewhat. It was pretty plain Jane white when I got it, except for this GS badge. And then I put on some stickers and some decals like this one. These, some of them I'm going to take off, they look cheesy. I'm going to keep this one though. And I put on this windshield deflector. It is very, very handy. And these things came with it. Miraculous in terms of wind protection at highway speeds. Then I put on these crash bars, lower and upper separately. Got them aftermarket from OT shop. Then a friend of mine in Canada trip helped me put these lights on. He actually installed them. I got to change the wiring for that to put proper wires, but I'm gonna see how it goes. So this is another cover that I liked. There are a bunch of covers for light protection, but they're all not covering the whole area. So that's why I just thought this would be good. Now I got to figure out a way to stabilize it. I've done a couple of highway rides on this just to test it. It's not going anywhere. I don't know, but it's just not sitting very tight, and that kind of worries me that at high speeds it may give way. And then I put on these handguard decals. Really love the look of them. And now I have another accessory that would go to protect these handguard turn signals that I'm gonna put soon. And then I just put this bag. It's expandable, so I have enough storage to keep little things here and there. This bag at the handlebar is really handy. One of the biggest upgrades I did is this carpet ride. So I should maybe make another video of this carpet ride, but the best part about it is that it comes with the BMW mount and it fits right in. It's a little bit further out, which I'm okay with. This is a 7-inch version and it's locked, so it's not going anywhere. And when you use this BMW adapter, you don't have to do any sort of wiring. It doesn't require much wiring anyway, but you still would have to run the USB if I put it on, let's say, my K1600. But in this, it just gets the power and everything from that. You still, with this one, you cannot use the toggle wheel to go through the menus, but it's very plain and simple. And I've used it in a long trip. And once you've connected it, now you see I turn it on, even though BMW's own navigation is there, but that only gives you directions. So having offline maps, you're not dependent on phone signal. So I can use my Google offline maps and it would work through the trip. So now, as you can see, I turned on the ignition and it just went right back. And you can see it's all connected. So my Cardo connects with this and with my helmet, as well as this BMW navigation and the display. As you can see that it's also reading that my phone is connected. So all three devices function really well. I can have the directions running on this as well as on this. And on top of that, for better call quality, I have a direct connection to my helmet now, or Cardo. Otherwise, you could connect it through this, which would also work. But if you connect your helmet or Cardo or Sena, whatever communication system you're using, through this, then your call quality suffers because it all goes through this copyright navigation system. This is W702 model. You can check out my first initial review that I did on this, installing it on my XR, BMW S1000 XR. And in that, there are some setup related aspects that I covered. I'll put some links in the description for this as well. Now they're running really good sales on this device. And I kid you not, this is one of the best systems. You can probably find much cheaper ones, and you can, not probably, you will. But none of them will work as smoothly as this one. So let's see, and hopefully this would help. This GS basically is like Jeep Wrangler. You can customize it the way you want in so many ways that it's fascinating. BMW is still not selling the panniers, and I don't want to go with any other company but the BMW panniers, because they also have this electrical hookup with those panniers, and that way you have the lighting and, you know, some things that may seem trivial, but at night traveling sometimes they can be really handy. Having said that, the top case they have, but I'm not interested in using the top case on this bike because I have this bag for regular everyday use, and then I have another waterproof bag that I bought for my trip that I recently did, and that worked out fine. So with the panniers and that bag, I should be good. Plus I will keep the look that I like without the top case. One more thing I'm going to change is the exhaust. I just came back from Bob's BMW Akrapovic exhaust. That is not the one that comes with the factory, so it really enhances the sound, and I'll check it out before I buy it. Motorcycle parts are on the expensive side anyway to begin with, whichever bike you have, except for KTM kind of surprised me with their lower pricing on their parts. But so far loving it, and if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be glad to help. Take care.